When we think of strength, we often picture control, confidence, or overcoming without struggle. But 2 Corinthians flips that entirely. It invites us into a divine paradox, a sacred reversal, where the very things we try to avoid become the places where God does his deepest work. Paul's words aren't just the testimony of a worn-out missionary. They are the echo of heaven's perspective on human weakness. Over and over, Paul points to affliction, suffering, and the thorn in his flesh, but not as reasons to despair. He says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." 2 Corinthians 12:9. He even boasts in his weaknesses. Why? Because Paul learned what many of us are still discovering. God's presence isn't diminished in our pain, it's magnified. What if we began to look at our limitations not as liabilities, but as invitations? What if the cracks in our lives are not signs of failure, but places where the light of Christ shines through the brightest? This letter teaches us to stop hiding our wounds and instead let them testify. It challenges us to lean into dependency, not as defeat, but as deep trust. Because true strength isn't about having it all together. It's about knowing the one who holds all things together. So today, if you feel weak, weary, or not enough, you're in the perfect place for God's power to rest on you. Don't run from the thorn. Don't hide the cracks. God's glory tends to show up where we least expect it.